And here we go again with the beta firmware V01030309. If you are only interested in watching this video for the sake of the image quality, the difference between neutral and vivid tones on the DJI Action 5 Pro, then you can watch this video and mute it so you can just enjoy the images. But if you'd like to listen to my story that I have to share with you, then you're welcome. Hello everyone, I hope you are all good. I'm Photorabs, a portrait photographer based in France, and I like creating content about action cams, vlogging kits, and so on. And finally we have some blue skies. We just had a windstorm here in my city, and it was raining for the past couple of days, and we had very low temperatures, so I couldn't test this firmware with some blue skies. Now we don't have much of a blue sky, but it's way better than the video I posted a few days ago when you told me that in order to test this firmware in a better way, we need some blue skies to be able to judge the difference. And as you are noticing, I'm a little bit sick. Well, actually, I'm really sick. I have a fever of 39 degrees for the last couple of days. And yeah, it's very, very hard on me, this kind of flu that I got. Probably after when I filmed the first video for this firmware, it was pouring rain on me and it was very cold. So maybe I got cold back then. So just to let you know, I'm filming in 4K 25 frames per second, rocksteady, de-warp mode on this camera, high bitrate, 10-bit color profile, and I have neutral and vivid tones on these cameras. Two DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. One was sent to me for free by DJI because I contributed to this firmware that will be released very soon. Stay tuned, I'll be posting more info about it when everything will be ready for that. The story that I want to share with you in this video is about some of the comments I got, more specifically on my latest video. I would highly appreciate if you go read those comments and we can make a discussion about that, because it seems like there are a bunch of people who would like just someone sitting in his desk and maybe like I used to do before, you know, just sitting and reading what we have in the update without testing it, without putting it in the real world. I don't do bike riding and cliff riding and so on. I don't do diving with the camera. All I do with these cameras are to record some behind the scenes when I'm making my photo shoots and to make some vlogs from time to time. So this is my typical use of these action cameras. But there are some people who they try to tell me that I'm lying, that I don't have any partnership with DJI, although I try to share the emails. I was trying to be as honest as possible with you guys on this channel for the time that I've been posting on my channel. It's been 3 years and a little bit more now, and there are still some people saying that that guy, he thinks that he knows everything but he knows nothing. Well, I never said that I know everything about any topic, although I wish. I try to learn, and I try to learn every day, because I don't like to sleep at night dumb without learning something new, something extra, at least one thing per day. That's how I think, that's how I live, that's how I do my stuff, I work. And I'm not trying to justify myself, I'm trying just to open a discussion with you, and I would highly appreciate if you go watch or if you go read those comments so we can have this discussion, because it's, well, I'm a little bit sad to see these kind of comments, although these comments or any comment will help my video get more views, and that's something to consider. But I'm really sad to see that there are people thinking in this way, because, well, I wrote here some notes. You know, for example, they told me that during the last video it was a loss of time, and yeah, I had to go directly to the subject and so on. Although from scene one, from the second one on the video, I had the split screen showing the two modes. So I don't know how much faster I can go to the point showing the two differences side by side. Just if you have any idea, please guys, let me know that down below, because that's something that was turning in my head. How these, I think these are people who have like automatic comments, or maybe they copy paste comments from a video to another, because I've seen some similar comments on some other channels as well. But yeah, that's something very hard, because now I got sick when I went out to make that video, because I wanted to share with you the news as soon as it arrived to me, you know, this firmware and the new camera from DJI and so on. Let's go a little bit from here. And there is another point. I wrote some notes here, and the point of this video is that you can compare with some sunlight, with some blue skies as well. So as I said, if you are fed up from this story, you can mute the video and enjoy the images, because that's what's count at the end of the day. Okay, so, and I got some comments about the partnership with DJI, and these guys were saying that since you have a partnership now, we cannot trust your opinion about the cameras, and we unsubscribed. I got that from many guys. And okay, I can totally understand. But if we go back a little bit in the time, oh, the park is closed because we had a huge wind here. We cannot go in. Okay, so let's go to the other side. If we go back in time a little bit, I started to make my videos about the DJI. Well, let's forget the Action 3, Action 4, Pocket 3 and so on. Let's just focus on the Action 5 Pro. I started to make these videos, and okay, and I started to point out some issues on the cameras, and you also contributed to that in the comments. You've been very kind with me, very generous, and writing me your thoughts, your opinions, what you would like to test on the cameras. So I was just trying to apply that and to cover these topics as much as I can and in the way that I can do it. But yeah, in this way DJI noticed my videos and they contacted me. They asked me that they are ready to help if we have any questions, if I have concerns, and what I can suggest to make this camera better. And the main topic was the HDR that we all wanted to have, the HDR off that we all wanted to have. And yeah, finally they did it according to my videos, and we launched a partnership. They sent me drones, mics, a camera, and now there are maybe some other stuff coming very soon. I'll talk about that a little bit later on. But that will not make me be unhonest when it comes to opinions and thoughts about their cameras and their gears. And the proof, if you go back to the previous video, guys, I was saying that DJI sent me a camera, I contributed in the firmware, but I said there are many situations where I prefer the Ace Pro 2 over the DJI Action 5 Pro. And there are much more scenarios where I prefer the Ace Pro 2 over the Action 5 Pro. This is my personal preference. And yeah, this is, I don't know how I can be unhonest with you guys watching my videos when I say that, especially after I got a camera as a gift from DJI. Okay, I know that I got the Ace Pro 2 also as a gift from Insta360, but from DJI I got much more stuff. And it's important because now I have a very solid relation with DJI, especially that I contributed to the firmware, and that's something to consider, guys, right? And since I'm talking about honesty, I have to be clear and to mention that there is an information that I shared on my channel that is totally wrong. And too much cars. I made a video a few days ago about news from DJI and the new releases for the upcoming few months. And I've been saying that the Osmo 360 will be released, and there is some trusted source who sent me some images of the camera and some images taken with the camera, and it turned out to be wrong information. The camera that I got, well, the images that I got for the camera looks exactly like the QCam 3 Ultra that I reviewed on my channel a few weeks ago. And the image taken with, well, the image that I got saying that it was taken by the Osmo 360, it was actually taken by. So I got this bad information. I trusted this source because I got some real information from it before, but this one maybe he was also wrong in that he maybe got this information from a wrong source or a bad source. I don't know what happened, but I just want to mention that the image that I shared saying that it was taken by the Osmo 360 in Shenzhen, most probably in China, just to be clear and just to be honest about it. So the Osmo 360 is a real camera that will be released in Q2 2025 and not in Q1 2025. And then speaking of 360 camera, this year is gonna be very hard for the 360 cameras because Insta360 are preparing something huge according to what I got as an information for 2025. So that's something to keep in mind as well. And concerning drones and consumer drones, this year will be full of like small drones, consumer drones, because the legislations in Europe are changing, and it's more we have more freedom in a way or another to be able to fly our drones if we have all the authorizations and so on. So I think this year will show us lots of drones for the consumer parts. I mean drones maybe around 1,000 euros and this kind of range. And by the way, I was planning to make this video also in French, but you can hear my voice. I'm so tired, so I have to make it only in English this time. But I'm planning to make more videos in French on my channel. I don't know if I keep them on this channel or if I create another channel where I can just make a French channel for action cameras and keep this channel for everything in English. Let me know your thoughts down below. And there is another thing that I would like to mention in today's video before I stop recording, is that now we are January 6th, and by the end of January I have a great announcement to make. Well, I have a huge discount that you can get on some very good gear. I will talk about that later on. And I have a mega giveaway very soon. So the mega giveaway will be by the end of January. Stay tuned, because this will be an amazing opportunity for you if you are willing to start your journey as a content creator and you need this particular thing. I cannot talk more about it now, but it's coming. I got the approval from the brand, from the company, and I'm going to make this giveaway very soon. So let me know what do you think about the neutral and vivid with some blue skies now. This is what you requested, right? So let me know that down below, and thank you for watching. See you in another one. Now I have to go in the warmth of my apartment, have a cup of tea, and maybe sleep a little bit. Ciao for now.